7 seconds delay. That better? Yeah. Oof. Okay. Do remember there was some bugs yesterday that they were rough. Okay. Look at the bug first. Okay, stack underflow. Do I know which test this is? Virtual machine integer expressions. Ah, okay. I left these tests here. Yep. If expressions line 175 in pop. Actually, when I run tests in a for loop, it would be nice to know which test is running. In question for cloud. Sig, and I run tests in a loop. Is there something like t.run go so that I can know which test is failing? Nah, not necessarily. Standard thing. Okay, never mind. Line 140. Okay, that's where it's 175. And 422. Yeah, that is actually a good point. Because it never gets pushed onto the stack, the constants. So how? To be fair, that is a good point. If I go back, it should never be pushed onto the stack in the first place. Okay, let's say this one is false. The jump not true should skip the pop as well, because there is nothing to pop. I think I need VS Code. Some debugging required. I've warm today. Okay, switch opcode, add equal not minus true jump. Yeah. Well, know what jump position is. Check the object value here. Jump position, and then I also want to see I want to see the instructions. Then jump. Yeah, there. Okay, that should be enough. Machine if expressions debug. Instruction is 13. Motherfucker. VS Code during debug. Okay. Can I see the contents? Slice. Zip. Add a watch expression. I think I have. Instruction index is 3. Yeah, but I don't know what to do with the registers. Come on, VS Code, show me what's in the array. Okay. Self dot instructions. That is not a structure. Motherfucker. Oh. Can I do 0? No. Why are you so useless, VS Code? Why? But I guess in this case, it's me. Okay. Let's jump position then. Jump position is 7. Instruction length is 8. Oh, I can go to jump position is 7. And it's going to try and pop. What if it's empty? Good question. Pop. Actually, what does he expect in the test? Okay, so it's testing just the conditionals. But I guess This should still work. Um, let's go forward. Instruction index would now become 7. Why is it still 3? I know why it was 3, because it was true. Where's Pop? Can I run it again? I'd like to see what's in the stack. Why is the fucking view so shitty? Repeats 2000 times. Oh yeah, there could be some previous values. And self.sp. Integer value 10. Yep. Because the first one, if it's true, what happened there? Oh, because it got popped from the stack. This is the next test. Okay, but why does it get popped? Say there's 100 after. That's false. False. Jump not true would be the same. Constant. Up, pop, and then let me check. Say test source compiler. Oh, sorry. Should be 10 and 100. So the instructions, that's what is expected. One, two, three, four, because it's 3 wide. 5, 6, 7. Shouldn't it be after the pop? It's going to try to pop something that's not on the stack. Where's the test? True. Constant pop, constant pop. Good afternoon. Well, good evening. Or good morning for me. Well, you have a really hard name. How does this make sense? Hey, Brian. That's a lot easier. I don't know. This doesn't make sense at all. Why would you pop something that you never added to the stack? Ah, fuck. No, because you'd still come back here. Not sure I completely understand that part. Build a compound. Jeez. Excuse me. Maybe one of the main steps to really understand and master the machine. I think so. I mean, it's a lot of fun, at least. Understanding what happens behind the scenes. Definitely, Brian. I'd say, yeah, my understanding of how things work has definitely improved. And I'm not even, well, almost halfway. Well, not even. To be fair, I didn't either. I don't either. That's why I started off with the book, because this is my first one, and I thought it'd be a pretty good place to start. Might have to the input turns with a condition and a consequence. Yep. Offset of the instruction generated by code.make. Yeah, I'm currently compiling and executing if statements. I'm kind of stuck because I have a weird behavior in my if, and I don't know why. Or I'm not understanding how if should behave, how the jumps should behave. Sorry. I don't understand why. Why 7? Node 8. I guess that makes sense if that was the only element on the stack at that point. I think I made some fundamental mistakes. Or maybe not. Conditionals, monkey expressions, evaluates to 10. Clear the VM stack. The first top-up is thus first instruction after the whole conditional, which makes it offset the location where it needs to jump in. Oh, hang on. Is there because conditionals in monkey are expressions? Yes. Evaluates to 10. And standalone expressions whose value is unused are wrapped in an AST.expression statement, and those we compile with an appended or pop instruction in order to clear the VM stack. The first or pop is thus the first instruction after the whole conditional. I still don't get that bit. Why is it the first? Go read it again. Where does the offset 7 come from? It's not part of the consequence. It's there because conditionals in monkey add expressions, standalone expression whose value is unused, are wrapped in an expression statement, and those we need to compile with an appended on pop instruction in order to clear the VM stack. Yep. That only works if it's true. If it's not true, what would you be clearing? Or does it just return null? Maybe I can check prefix. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What does this pop look like? Mm-hmm. Does it return null? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. No. There's no check. Which is like even weirder. Jump if not true. I wonder if I'm just like jumping ahead and he addresses this later. Feels so foolish. I mean, it's possible. It won't be the first time. Fuck's sakes, I knew it. He does address it later. Like 2 hours. 2 hours of my life gone. Trying to figure out something that's not handled yet. But okay, at least that makes me feel a bit better. So I wasn't wrong. I just jumped too far ahead. Hey Brian, I know. I've been trying to figure it out since yesterday. I mean, it's kind of a relief, really. I thought I made a grave error during compilation, but this is not too bad, so my life just a foo thing. Yeah. I mean, I think such is the life of a programmer. Okay, so not okay. Fair enough. Okay, so I mean, I guess for now I'll test the true ones. I think the last one should be fine. Let's see. Not compiler, sorry. Dig test source VM. Okay. It's a reminder to like take it one step at a time. But at least now I know how to handle false ones. So if this is false, and there's nothing here, let's say. Maybe I can change this from expected int to expected object. And this would be object dot object. Might be able to test more things. Dot integer. Oh no. Dot teacher is equal to value equals 10. Okay. Oh, I was like, should be 100. What did I do wrong? Oh, there's a missing bracket. Should be 20. Okay. And then this here, it falls. Okay, yeah. Gonna get rid of that. Then this should be null. Did it have a value? No, it didn't. Yep. Hang on. To object. Okay, and here. So I don't need this anymore. T dot expected. Okay, yep. That was supposed to fail. Okay. So in pop, if stack pointer is 0, should I just return null? Okay. Checked that object. No, it's capital. Dot null. In my test, type null. Okay. Expected null found boolean. Yep. And okay, that's weird. Why do I expect a boolean? Okay, expected null found boolean. I need to make a small adjustment. I think stack pointer should never go below 0. Well, I think it can't. Set self.sp greater than or equal to 0. Compiler will complain. 1.6. Guess it should still fail. Found boolean. Testing 158, 426. Well, there's only one that expects null. If stack pointer is 0, return null. Empty struct. Count union tag boolean. Yep, the tags don't match. Okay, I think time for the debugger. Object. Okay. That's the first test. Payload is 10. Then it should be 100. No? Okay, now is the second test. Then it should be focus. Yep. Then okay, this is the null one. Stack pointer is still 1. That's not correct, is it? Okay, now it's 0. Seems to be returning the right thing. According to VS Code, the test works. And standard. I'll print the stack pointer. Okay, and the top of the stack. Of dot sp. If the stack pointer is empty, return no. Okay, I might have printed too many. That's not correct. Why is false push to the stack? I want to check something. What's the expected behavior on the virtual machine when you come across up when you come across a boolean? Okay, that's the compiler. Okay, you push a boolean onto the stack. But when I check the condition, up, jump, not true. Yeah, should be popped off the stack. Weird. Oh, integer overflow. Okay. Because stack pointer is 0. Let's print the first element. Okay, that stack is empty and it's about to return null. Yeah, which looks correct. Okay, I think the error is something else. If stack pointer is 0. Expected union tag type null, found union tag type boolean. Last popped. So the problem is there's a missing pop instruction. Standard debug print. I print them as, how do you print them as hex? Zig byte format specifies. Okay. From vm.instructions. That's the last one. Six 1307. What is pop? Code. Pop should be highest number. 0, 1, 2, 15 or 16. One of those. This is 7 plus the jump. What's 0? Up constant. Does it make sense? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, this is jump not true. And jump to 7, because obviously width is 2. And that's false. Yeah, comes after true. So this, fuck, the instructions look right. It's just the execution. This pop is not getting executed. And it only happens when it's not true. Because when it's true, it's fine. Let's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that looks right. So why is it? Gotta check. Jump not true. Yep. And then if it's not equal to true, let me check equal. Self dot value, boolean dot value. Yeah. Okay. It's not true. I guess less than equal to. Instruction index is jump position minus 1. That should be 6, and in the next iteration that becomes 7. Okay, I think I need VS Code again. Jump, not true. Stack pointer is 1, and instruction. Oh, fuck, can't see the instruction. Okay. Jump position is 7. Instruction index is 3. Stack pointer is 0. How can I see what's after? Do I have constants, instructions, SP? I mean, be convenient if I could see the instructions. Length is 8, so there is one more instruction. It should be pop. Instruction index is 7, yeah, because it's the next iteration of the loop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 1, 2, 6. Yeah, should be 15. Instruction index. Yeah, and it's pop. Whoa. Should be only one test. Oh no, there's two. Should be... Yeah, looks right. Maybe I can also print the self.sp. Is 0. Fuck. I just realized something. Last opt. Okay, I know why it's failing. Okay, I should probably read a bit and then I'll come back to that. Executing jumps. So all of this is fine. Works. Okay, yeah. The start of this chapter, we look back at our implementation of conditionals and how we implemented majority of its behavior, but there's one thing still missing. What happens when the condition is not truthy and there's no alternative? Yep, that makes sense because conditionals are expressions, and expressions by definition produce values. So what does an expression that produce nothing evaluate to? blah 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 blah. Okay. So then we introduce null to our compiler and make type of conditional work properly. Yeah. True, false, and all the other constants. I guess that's not a bad idea. I do use it a few times as well. Yeah. Gonna have to do a few renames. I can just call it null object. Fine. Small detail. Yeah. So what I want to know is, do you add null to the stack? Or you just return null? Yep. Ah, I see. Have a null op. Panic is because there's a pop in. Yeah, exactly. First, we're going to define an opcode that tells the VM to put null on the stack. Then we're going to modify the compiler to insert, an alternative when a conditional doesn't have one. And okay, you add null. Oh, okay, I mean that is better than, actually in that case, don't even need this. That means I gotta add the assertion back. I'll just, I don't want to make it an error because I'll have to retype a lot of that shit. Assert self dot stack pointer to be greater than 0 at all times. Yeah, because 0 minus 1 would be, I mean, it would panic anyways. Because stack pointer is an unsigned, yeah, int, yeah. Okay. Guess I kinda know what to do. Compiler, expression, infix, as if, yep. Guess I can get rid of these. Maybe that's fine. Okay, so if alternative is null, yeah, and then self dot emit null. Okay, I need an opcode. Is true greater than false? Equal, not equal. Greater than. Not true. Yep, okay. Oh, null. So I could update the test. Guess here. Hang on. Just realized something. It should be before the pop. Not too sure about this. Need an example. So if say that's true, then pop false, then pop. So null should be here. Maybe not. Because if it's true, should null still be added to the stack? Not sure. Good question. Op null doesn't have any operands and only instructs the VM to push one value onto the stack. Existing test case. Yep. Strange. Okay, the jump moves to 11. Jump if not true. Yeah, see, that doesn't look right. So let's say if it's true, you'd add 10 to the stack, and then you would add null. Shouldn't this be skipped? In when the condition is false. No, true. Ah, fuck, I'm looking at the wrong jump. Okay. Jump not truthy, 10. Yep. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. So I guess, do I add a second jump regardless? Yeah, I do. I think I need to update this as well. So it should be jump not true, instructions, jump, and then null, and then pop. If I understand correctly. Jump not true, instructions. Okay. So in this case, it would be true, jump not true, constant, jump, null, and then pop. And if you jump, okay, this is where it should jump if it's not true. Is that correct? Jump not true is 10. Yep. Okay. And this is only when there's no alternative. I guess this would go outside. At jump position. Should the null be added before pop? Hmm. Jump not true. It's fine. I don't need to change that. Self.instructions.len. Okay, I think the pop needs to be added. Sorry, the null. Block statement. I assume jump is already in the right position. Like jump not true. Actually, I think jump is already correct. Because right now it just pops. Okay, actually, yeah. All I need to do is self dot emit, because the last pop gets added after everything. I think I've been just overthinking it. Yeah. Then now I think that's it. And then pop would get added after. I know. Sorry. Other way around. This jump should go straight to pop. Avoid null. Yeah. Okay, let's try it out. One way to find out. False. Here. Constant pop. Actually, it should be here too. There's no alternative. Be constant. Jump. No. Jump not true is 7. Okay, I can borrow the test from here. Ten and 11. Jump not true 10, jump 11. I think it should be the same here. 10. Then pop constant above that. This one should be fine. Okay. Standard debug. Sig test source compiler. Yep. Switch. Code.sig. Code.sig. Takes nothing. No way. Did I get that right? I don't know. It just makes me more anxious. Yeah. So, and when I find or come across op null, all I need to do is push it to the stack. Thing which can be op true. Don't need that. No. Okay. So now say test source virtual machine. Let's go. Can't believe that worked first time. So I did get it right. Now the two instructions in the middle, jump and null. Null is the alternative, blah 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 blah. This code is compiler simpler and easier to understand. We no longer need to check whether to emit or jump or not, because we always do that now. Yep. Jump position. Yep. If there's an alternative. Okay, if there is no alternative. Fine. What's all this? Change operand. I guess you could just do it once. If expression. Yep, we can just do it once. And don't need that. Yeah. I think sig test source compiler. Yep. Okay. Didn't notice that. Replace instruction. And I guess this could be removed as well. Yep. Sig test source VM. Okay, yeah. Compile, block statement, yep, the rest is fine. Okay, that's awesome. That means VM can now execute conditional statements. That's cool. Okay. Don't know what this is though. Oh, okay. Just a temporary variable. That's a complete branch, but only its second half has been changed. The duplicated patching instruction is gone. Blah blah blah. We start by emitting opjump instruction, stating not truthy. Yep. Okay. After that, we change freshly compiled. Excuse me. Yep, this is done too. Oh yeah, actually. I can add that as well. Test boolean. Moment of truth. Fuck. I think it might be the brackets. I knew this would be. I guess. So don't pass the brackets as well. Well, what's the error? So, oh, it's a parser error. That's weird. Okay, what happens if I think that won't work. Okay. To do fix parser. We have a look at. I haven't looked at parser for so long. Prefix, yep. Parse expression. Yeah, I did think this would be a problem because when I was parsing, I took some shortcuts. Okay, that's fine. That's a problem for tomorrow. I know why it's failing. Or do I? Why is that true anyways? If false. Yeah, I think well, it's failing because I think it's not allowed. Because I don't have truthy statements. It has to be, I guess if I return, I'll leave this 5 and then return false. I think the parser will still complain. Yep. Missing closing pattern. I don't know. I will leave this out for now. Although what I am curious about is go here. What if I put not false? Okay, that works. I think that's sort of good enough for now. Yeah, ignore that. In the test case, we implicitly make conditional with non-truthy. Yeah, I think that's why it doesn't work, because I don't have the concept of non-truthy. Kinda. I think my parser doesn't allow it either. I can consider that later. And that the negation of that, though, the use of not operator turns it into true. In order for that to pass, we need to change it. The negation of null is now true. Yeah, don't think I want that. Execute. Do I even have such a method? Prefix. Add up not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it has to be a boolean too. It's fine. Then I want to leave it that way. I don't like the whole truthy business. Here comes the weird part. Since conditional is an expression and its condition is 1, 2, it follows that we can use a conditional as the condition of another conditional. But that is made, it has to work in a VM, even if the inner condition produces null. Then I could add why does it even need that check? If false 10, okay, it's null. Yeah, this should just work, considering I've just added this. But I could test it. As long as it returns if 10 greater than 5, turn true, it should still work. Oh no, it shouldn't be null. It should now return integer. The value equals 10. Let's go. I think that's good enough for me. And it defaults to true. I don't like that. Nice. Okay, we're moving on to variables next. This should be fun. Okay, I'll leave that for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna call it a day there. Okay, that was kind of fun. Was for me anyways. Alright, I guess thank you for hanging out. I shall see you back here tomorrow with more compiler stuff. Have a good one. See ya.